Have you ever wished you could stay calm, even when everything around you is falling apart? What if I told you that peace isn't a destination, it's a skill you can master starting today? And what if, through ancient wisdom, you could train your mind to be your greatest ally, not your biggest enemy? Now close your eyes for just a second and imagine this: a life where calm flows through you, even during chaos. You wake up each day not with dread, but with strength in your chest and clarity in your mind. Stress still exists, but it no longer controls you. That's not just a dream. It's a reality you can begin building today. As you continue watching this video, I invite you to picture yourself mastering the art of composure. Imagine facing stressful situations, not with panic, but with presence. That's the heart of Stoic philosophy. It doesn't promise a life free from problems. Instead, it teaches you something far more powerful. You can choose how to respond. Through a few simple yet life-altering Stoic steps, you'll start cultivating resilience and inner peace, just like the Stoics did centuries ago. Remember the wise words of Epictetus: "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." So let's take that ancient truth and make it real in your life. Because here's the thing: even the smallest mindset shift today can lead to a future that feels lighter, clearer, more grounded. But before we dive in, let me pause and say thank you. Out of the endless content swirling around online, you chose to be here. That means something. It's not just about watching a video, it's about showing up for yourself. So I ask you to make a small but meaningful promise to yourself right now. Stay present with me. Stay open. You're not just another viewer. You're an active part of this experience. And who knows, one sentence, one idea from this journey might just change the way you live. Let's begin. Cultivate self-awareness. Let me ask you, have you ever really listened to your own thoughts? Not just noticed them, but paused long enough to hear what's playing in the background of your mind? There's a constant, never-ending dialogue inside you. Sometimes it's calm, like a gentle breeze. Other times it's loud, stormy, full of judgment, fear, or frustration. But here's the truth. This inner conversation, it shapes everything. Your emotions, your choices, your actions. And that's where self-awareness comes in. Think of it like this. Inside you, there are two versions of yourself. One is the thinker, the one who gets anxious, angry, excited. The other is the observer, the quiet witness who watches it all unfold without judgment. That observer, that's your inner Stoic. So when life gets hard, practice shifting from thinker to observer. Don't suppress your emotions, but don't let them take the wheel either. Ask yourself gently, why am I feeling this way? That one question can turn chaos into clarity, as Marcus Aurelius put it. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Start small. Maybe it's that painfully slow Wi-Fi, or someone cutting in line. Notice the irritation. Watch it arise, then breathe and let it pass. It's like building muscle. The more you practice observing your thoughts and emotions without attachment, the stronger you become. Over time, that strength will serve you in bigger storms, heartbreaks, failures, setbacks. Because the truth is, self-awareness doesn't remove life's difficulties, but it changes how you carry them. And once you've learned to observe yourself calmly, you're ready for the next step. Learning how to stand tall in the face of life's toughest hits. Because resilience, that's where transformation truly begins. Shall we keep going? Once you begin observing yourself with clarity, the next step naturally follows. Building resilience in the face of life's inevitable storms. Because life doesn't get easier, but you can get stronger. Foster resilience through adversity. Think of resilience as a muscle. Every setback you endure, every obstacle you overcome, every moment you refuse to give up, it's all part of your training. Each painful experience becomes another rep at the mental gym, slowly but surely making you tougher, wiser, and more grounded. But make no mistake, this isn't about pretending to be tough. It's not about bottling up your pain or faking a smile. True resilience is raw. It's staring your problems in the face and saying, "You will not break me." Every hardship, no matter how bitter, carries a hidden message. Did you get passed over for that job? Maybe it's life pushing you to dig deeper, to sharpen your skills, or even nudging you toward a path that better aligns with your purpose. Going through relationship challenges? Maybe it's teaching you how to truly communicate. Or perhaps it's revealing something about yourself that needs healing. The secret is in the mindset shift, from asking, "Why is this happening to me?" to "What can I learn from this?" This simple pivot does more than just toughen you up. It shapes you. It gives meaning to your struggles. And as the great Seneca once said, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor strengthens the body. Your past trials aren't just painful memories, they're your greatest teachers. So look back, revisit those battle scars. Think about what you survived, what got you through it, what inner strength rose to the surface when you had nothing else. These reflections aren't just warm encouragement, they're evidence, a record of your resilience. Proof that you've overcome before and you can again. Resilience isn't some magical gift you're born with. It's a craft sculpted in fire. And with every challenge you face, you have a chance to level it up. By combining self-awareness with resilience, you don't just brace yourself against life's storms, you begin to navigate them with purpose, with clarity, with confidence. And that's not some high-minded philosophy. It's real, practical, grounded in everyday moments, like how you respond when things don't go your way, when someone disappoints you, when the world feels too heavy. Because over time, these choices build a version of you that's not only calm, but deeply wise. Embrace the power of perspective, and once your strength is grounded, it's time to sharpen your vision, to discover how your perspective shapes the world you live in. Shall we? Once you've grounded your perspective, you begin to see something remarkable. Even in the middle of chaos, there's always a sliver of good, if you're willing to look for it. Practice gratitude. Every day, gratitude isn't about pretending everything's fine. It's not about slapping a smiley face on your problems and calling it a day. It's about digging through the messy, tangled threads of daily life and finding the golden strand. That one small thing that is going right, even when everything else feels upside down. Think about it. You're running late and the bus whizzes past without stopping. Frustrating? Sure. But now you've got a few unexpected moments beneath the open sky. The air is fresh, the clouds are shifting, so you breathe, or maybe you've just spilled coffee on your favorite shirt. A total bummer. But maybe it's the perfect excuse to finally try on that overlooked one buried in your closet. Who knows? It might become your new favorite. That's the quiet power of gratitude. It reframes the narrative. Start or end your day by naming just 3 small joys. That's it. Maybe it's a funny message from a friend, the way the morning light spills through your window, or a surprisingly good sandwich that caught you off guard. Whatever it is, let it count. This isn't about ignoring hardship. It's about refusing to let hardship be the only thing you see. Sure, when you're deep in the middle of a hard day, gratitude might feel like some distant, cheesy concept. But that's exactly when it matters most. Stuck in traffic? It's your own personal concert hall. Roll down the windows, sing like no one's watching. Buried under work? You're in the forge. It's hot, it's hard, but it's where steel is made. As Epictetus wisely said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." That's not just poetic, it's practical. It's a reminder to shift the spotlight. Embrace change as a constant, and speaking of shifting, Let's talk about change. Because learning to ride the waves of life means accepting that those waves never stop moving. Shall we continue? Once you begin embracing change with openness and gratitude, something deeper begins to unfold. Your inner world shifts. And from there, the way you relate to the world around you transforms as well. Develop compassion for yourself and others. If you want to make the world a better place, start with yourself. That single shift ripples outward, improving your relationships, reducing stress, and creating a quiet sense of peace in your everyday life. And yes, it's not always easy. The world can feel harsh. People can be short-tempered. We all carry invisible burdens. But in the middle of that noise, you have the power to be a beacon of kindness, a steady light. Compassion isn't weakness, it's strength wrapped in empathy. When you extend understanding instead of judgment, you begin changing not just your mindset, but your impact. And it starts with how you treat yourself. When you make a mistake, when you fall short, what's your inner voice like? Is it harsh, critical, or is it gentle, encouraging, honest, but kind? Imagine if you spoke to yourself the way you'd speak to a close friend going through a tough time. What if, instead of tearing yourself down, you asked, "What can I learn from this?" That single question transforms failure into wisdom. Compassion toward others follows the same rhythm. That rude cashier. Maybe they're facing something you can't see. Your friend who canceled plans again. Maybe they're overwhelmed, not careless. Marcus Aurelius said it well. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. That doesn't mean allowing others to cross your boundaries. Quite the opposite. Compassion includes clarity. It's about kindness with strength, about choosing to understand while protecting your peace. When practiced consistently, compassion becomes a force of calm, a practice that elevates your interactions, your mindset, and your inner life. Cultivate mindful moments, and from that stillness of compassion, another doorway opens, the ability to truly be present in the here and now. Let's explore that. Next, compassion strengthens connection, and when we practice it with intention, our relationships become richer, deeper, and far more meaningful. Nurture healthy relationships. Think of relationships like a garden. They don't grow wild and wonderful on their own. They need sunlight, attention, care, regular check-ins, unrushed quality time, sincere appreciation. These small acts are the water and soil of lasting connection, and it's not about the number of people in your life. It's about the depth of those bonds. You could have 100 acquaintances and still feel lonely. But a few close, supportive relationships, those are treasures. They're the safety net when life gets tough and the joy amplifiers when life is good. So, nurture them, prioritize them, send the text, make the call, ask the deeper question. And when someone shows you their trust, honor it. Just like you'd pull weeds from a garden, don't be afraid to set boundaries with relationships that consistently drain you. Respect works both ways, and your emotional well-being matters. 10th, embrace simplicity in life. Now let's turn inward again, because often, peace isn't something we find. It's something we create by removing what no longer serves us. Life can get complicated, but the truth is many of those complications, they're self-made. Embracing simplicity means clearing away the noise so you can hear what truly matters. It's about making space for meaning and finding joy in the little things. A walk in the park, a slow morning with your coffee, a heartfelt chat with a friend. Start small. Declutter your surroundings, and just as importantly, your mind. What thoughts or obligations are weighing you down but offering no real value? Let them go. This kind of simplification brings clarity. It doesn't mean your life becomes boring or minimal. It means it becomes intentional. You get to decide what stays, what matters. Even having a simple daily rhythm, a morning routine, and evening wind down can bring stability, not rigidity, just enough structure to help your mind breathe. And here's the beautiful paradox. When you simplify, life doesn't shrink. It expands. You feel lighter, more present, more free. Because at its heart, simplicity is about contentment. Not about having less, but about needing less to feel full. You can still grow, strive, and chase big dreams, but now you do it from a place of peace, not pressure. From abundance, not lack. So, let's bring it all together. Embracing Stoicism isn't about cold detachment. It's not about being emotionless. It's about living intentionally, with resilience, clarity, and calm, especially when life throws its hardest challenges. From practicing mindfulness, to embracing change, to simplifying your daily life, these Stoic steps are powerful tools. But like any tool, they only work if you use them. Progress may be gradual. That's okay. Stoicism isn't about being perfect. It's about getting better one day at a time. So why not begin today? Start small. Breathe deeply. Practice presence. And the next time life feels overwhelming, you'll already have the inner ground to stand on. Thanks so much for watching. If this video brought you clarity or calm, please like it and consider subscribing to the channel. It helps us share more mindful content with people like you. And if you're ready to keep learning, I've left 2 videos right here that you'll love. Until next time, stay present, stay grounded, stay stoic.